Hello there everyone. In this video I want to show you how to replace the battery on your Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Hello everyone, welcome to Cellular Pros. In this channel we do tech reviews and tutorials, so if you're new to the channel I welcome you to subscribe. Alright, let's go right to the video now. So let's get right into it. Maybe your phone, the battery is draining very fast, or it's just shutting off out of nowhere. So first thing we want to do is power the phone off completely. Once your phone is powered off, we're going to want to remove your SIM card as well. So eject the SIM card tray. Next, we're going to need to give it heat here on the back cover, either with a heat gun like this or a hair dryer. Move it around the edges. Don't keep it in the same place because it could burn the insides of the phone. You can also place it on a hot plate, which is what I prefer to use. Like I'm going to show you here. I set it to about 110 degrees Celsius and leave it on there for about 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get a suction cup. We're going to also use a small Phillips head screwdriver, a prying tool, and plastic prying tool. Another plastic prying tool here, or you can also use a business card in case you don't have a prying tool. You can fold it in half to make it more solid. So next up, once it's hot enough, get the suction cup. You may want to use some gloves. I don't have any gloves at the moment, so I'm going to be using this to kind of hold the phone in place so I don't burn myself. And we're going to place the suction cup towards the bottom of the phone, towards the charger port. And here we're going to give it some upward pressure here until we see a slight opening. Once you see the opening, go ahead and place the prying tool inside. Remember, it's best to use a plastic prying tool so that you don't damage anything inside the phone. So there we go. The prying tool is in there. Once it's in there, you can move it around slightly from side to side to remove the adhesive holding the back cover in place. Once the prying tool is in there completely, you can go ahead and remove the suction cup. I'm going to go ahead and use another plastic prying tool here as well to pry around the other side. If the back cover cools down, you may want to give it some more heat to soften the adhesive some more. So continue to go down all the way. You're going to give it a little bit more pressure here down towards the bottom. There we go. Once you have both sides completely removed, you can go ahead and wiggle it around a little bit to release the rest of the adhesive. There we go, just a little bit there left, and it's off. So as you can see, here we have the flex cable. We're going to go ahead and remove a small Phillips head screw that's holding it down. So once you remove that, it's going to have a small bracket there, which we're going to pry up with the prying tool. There we go. And then now we're going to go ahead and disconnect the flex cable with the plastic prying tool. And it is off completely. So there we go. There we have the back cover off completely. Next up, we're going to need to remove this back frame here. We're going to be removing a couple small Phillips head screws to remove this back housing here towards the top, which is going to be covering some flex cables that we need to disconnect. There we go. So with that out of the way, now we can disconnect this flex cable here, which is one for the battery. One connects with the charger port towards the bottom. And then we're going to need to remove all the small Phillips head screws holding down the bottom charging port. There we go. So with them all out of the way, we're going to go ahead and lift up on this bracket holding down the charging port. There you go. Get that out of the way. And now we're going to disconnect the flex cables down here. We're going to have another small flex cable right here. And we're going to have this antenna, which we're going to disconnect. And then we're going to disconnect the black antenna as well. And then the charging port comes out completely. All you got to do is just pull up on it a little bit, wiggle it, and it will come right out. There we go. With that out of the way, now we can go ahead and give the phone here some more heat. We can give it some heat here on the screen with a hairdryer heat gun, or place it once again on the hot plate for about 2 minutes. Once it's hot enough, we can go ahead with the prying tool and pry up on the battery gently. Pry up on it on the sides, and it will come out completely once the adhesive is removed. So there we go, guys. That's how you take apart and remove the battery on your Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Now, to put everything back together, all we got to do is just connect everything back in reverse order. And then once the fingerprint scanner cable is connected, position the back cover on correctly and give it some pressure on all sides to make sure it seals correctly. Alright everyone, so that is pretty much it. That is how you replace the battery on your Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Alright everyone, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you out. If it did, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out a lot. So that's it for now. I'll see you around in the next video. And as always, peace. Ciao.